Thank you all again for joining us today for the first hearing of the Assembly Select Committee on Regulatory Authority. Today, we begin our work by examining how California's regulatory framework affects housing availability and affordability. Special thanks to Assembly Member Haney, Chair of the Assembly Housing and Community Development Committee, for joining us today. Or should I say, will be approximately 15 minutes late, but he will be here, I promise. And he will be helping us in guiding today's conversation. California's department and commissions play essential roles in protecting public health and safety, stewarding natural resources, promoting sustainability, and supporting economic growth. These responsibilities are critical to the well-being of our communities. At the same time, California's housing shortage and affordability crisis remains one of the most pressing challenges facing our state. Despite significant legislative efforts in recent years to streamline production and reduce costs, we continue to see hurdles that make building housing at the scale needed incredibly difficult. Builders often cite examples where the number and specificity of regulatory authority adds significant time and cost. For example, a construction detail that might require 15 nails in another state would require closer to 150 here, increasing labor and material costs for the same structural component. We also frequently hear that regulatory compliance represents a substantial share of a project's overall cost, in some analysis approaching half of total development expenses. Estimates vary, but the takeaway is consistent. Even well-intended regulations can add up in ways that affect feasibility. Requirements related to species protection, energy efficiency upgrades, or water-related review can also add months or years to protect timelines, delays that translate into increased costs for homeowners and for renters. The purpose of today's hearing is to understand how regulatory processes intersect with housing development and to explore whether there are opportunities to improve coordination and reduce unintended barriers while still meeting California's high standards for environmental protection, safety, and community well-being. We are fortunate to be joined by a diverse group of experts, from developers to academic researchers to state agency directors, who bring valuable perspectives on how regulatory decisions influence the pace, cost, and feasibility of building homes across the state. We hope that today's discussion will inform future policy as we work to meet California's urgent housing needs. Thank you again to all of our panelists and agencies for your participation and for your engagement. I look forward to a thoughtful and productive conversation.